Hello, thank you for listening. This is the near-death experience of Steve, and Steve's experience occurred on October 17th of 2017 and was documented on April 1st of 2018. Open quote. While working for a private security company as an armed guard at a New Orleans public library, I was outside the front of the library in the street and heading back into the library when someone from behind calls out something to get my attention. I turn around to find myself staring down the barrel of a 9mm handgun. I then turned around with my hands up, unable to draw my weapon or seek any kind of cover. I was totally screwed. I started to put distance between myself and the assailant by walking slowly to the sidewalk. I was commanded, "Stop, or I will shoot you." I replied, "Don't do that," and I took a step or two more. That was when the first shot went off, missing me. I made a run for the library's front door. The second shot went off, hitting me in the back and sending me flying through the large doorway. Then my adrenaline kicked in, and there I was, standing up, brandishing my weapon. I was looking around everywhere for my assailant. But then I stumbled, falling backwards. The next thing I knew, someone was grabbing me from behind and pulling me into the library. Then the third shot went off, just missing me and my rescuer. I was moved into the main area of the library. There was pure chaos with children crying and people yelling. My rescuer was still putting pressure with a towel on my wound when the police finally arrived. I felt weak, but was able to give a description of the assailant. Soon, the emergency medical technicians arrived by ambulance, and they hurried me off to the emergency room. The next thing I knew, I was in a sort of black box, like a very dark void. It was neither pleasant nor unpleasant. I was aware of myself, Steve, but I didn't seem to have a physical body. I was wondering where I was with all this blackness surrounding me, but I was definitely aware of myself. Next appeared a vertical line of bright white light from the highest to the lowest point in front of me. The light started to open as a door would. Two heads stuck out through the emergent opening and were peering at me. They were not too close, but not too far away. I struggled to focus on them. One of the beings, capital B, appeared to be wearing a white hat, and the other being a black hat. Both beings had large black eyes. Finally, both beings slowly withdrew the way they had entered through the contracting doorway of light, which then suddenly closed completely. The bright light dissipated. Only darkness remained. I woke up in the intensive care unit. End quote. Oh, so interesting when you're coming for you. Maybe, and sometimes we've read some that they don't know you're there. Why are you here? I wonder if it takes a little while, if, something happens unexpectedly, like somebody pulls a gun out in front of the library. Pretty amazing. There are some questions here. Question, did you feel separated from your body? Answer, yes. I found myself in a black box without a physical body. Rating your highest level of consciousness? Answer, more conscious and alert than normal. At times, my survival instinct kicked in. Question, at what time during the experience were you at your highest level of consciousness or alertness? Answer, with the realization of being shot. That'll do it. Oh, man, that was probably not good. Not a good time. Question I had about the time speeding up or slowing down. I had those sense of time. My senses were incredibly more vivid. Slow motion at first for vision, then incredibly fast. Heightened hearing. Question, did you seem to enter some other unearthly world? Answer, a black void with presence. There was a bright light and two entities. Question, did your experience include features consistent with your earthly beliefs? Answer, both consistent and inconsistent. I encountered a definite being. There were two entities. One was black and the other was white. Question, what life changes occurred in your life after your experience? Answer, large changes. Relationships have changed. Was the experience difficult to express in words? Answer, no. Question, how accurately do you remember the experience? Answer, I remember the experience more accurately than other life events that occurred around the same time. Question, have you ever shared this experience with others? Answer, yes, upon regaining consciousness. Question, what did you believe about the reality of your experience shortly after it happened? Answer, experience was definitely real and still believes that. End quote, end questions. Wow, that would be amazing. Thanks, Steve. I hope you're all better. Appreciate you sharing that with us. And thank you guys out there for listening. Have a great day.